Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. AQG here, and we're back with more Azure Striker Gunvolt. Been a couple of days since I uploaded a part. Life's been a lot's been happening recently. I actually have most of the game recorded, but I haven't gotten around to actually comment over the parts or anything. Anyway, we're back. I'm gonna try to be more consistent here. We'll see. So, we haven't unlocked really anything from the last stage, but you're gonna be seeing me do this, routine inspection of, the synth to see if I can make anything new, my gear to see, okay, did I get any new equipment, anything like that, and the challenges as well, but I'm not gonna be doing this often. So, I haven't talked too much about the challenges. Let's mention them really quickly, because they're not really relevant to a first playthrough. So basically how challenges work is you can accept a maximum of 3 of them, and if you accomplish the condition while, the stipulation while you're playing the stage, there you go, you get the reward. And if you fail, then nothing happens, but you have to go reactivate the challenge again afterward if you want to attempt it again. The problem with these, or not really problem, the problem with them on first playthroughs is that if you notice, I scrolled through them very briefly, I didn't really give it too much time. But if you'll notice, most of the stages that are, or most of the challenges that are, well, not most, all of the challenges that are unlocked, none of them are for stages that I haven't done yet. So what that would tell you is you don't unlock challenges for a stage until you beat that stage at least once. And then you don't even unlock all the challenges, you just unlock the first set of challenges, which are basically beat a stage in a specific time frame, 8 minutes or something, and then beat it with at least a B rank or higher, and then a third challenge a unique challenge that depends on how the stage is. For example, I think there's a water level coming up we're going to be doing in a couple of parts, and maybe the challenge for that is beat the level without being letting the water catch up to you. A level specific challenge basically. You don't unlock those until you beat the stage once. And then if you complete them, then you unlock the harder versions. First it was beat the stage in 8 minutes, now it's beat the stage in 5 minutes, and then beat the stage with an S rank, where first it was just beat it with a B rank. Stuff like that. And, it's good to do the challenges to get, good gear and make, so you can synthesize good equipment and all that. The synthesis mechanic is pretty useful. Unfortunately, because, I don't know if this is the recording curse or not, but, I have most of the game, 90% of the games recorded at this point, and I'll be honest, maybe you can tell by the footage, this isn't my best run-through of the game. I'm trying to play on Fearless Kudos system to get a high ranking and all that. I'm getting hit by things I usually don't get hit by, the recording curse. I'm pretty sure if you watched any videos, you're familiar with it. But yeah, so that's the challenges in a nutshell. You can take advantage of them in multiple playthroughs, but for a first playthrough, you're not really going to be doing too much with that. So yeah, that's basically the last very simple mechanic about the game that I haven't gone over. I won't be, Asimov already explained it to us in a previous part. I don't know if you paid attention to that, but yeah, we're not really going to be diving into those. Anyway. Probably should talk about... I didn't mean to hit that, by the way. Probably should talk about the stage that I'm in right now. This is the radio tower. And basically this stage, as you've kind of noticed, has a lot of these bouncy things. I can compare them to springs from Sonic. And at first, they're not really... they're not really in depth. You're just, avoid the spring here, use this one here to get to the next platform, or avoid it so you don't hit the spikes like you saw earlier. And here there are some bottomless pits that you need to use these springs to go, or dash panels, I don't know what you call them. And then we're going to be going through a vertical climb here to get to the top of this radio tower. And yeah, usually I don't really care too much for vertical stages in games unless you have a great way to move vertically throughout the map. Gunvolt doesn't really have that. We don't have an innate double jump or a hover or flying or anything. But these springs make it very manageable, so this stage it's cool. I don't really have too much to say on it. Except there, why did I land on him? I guess I wasn't holding forward. I don't know. But yeah. You've also noticed that I'm kind of using Crashbolt a bit more throughout my run through this stage. Whenever I see a chance to use it, I definitely go for it. Again, it's very useful. It's just like, oh, something I haven't mentioned about, like for example, we have 3 skills right now, right? We have Astrosphere, which is like, it takes 1 SP, which is the 3 cards down below. You have 3 of them by default, and they recharge over time. There you go, look at that. Crashbolt for 2 enemies. However, if you use a skill like Astrosphere, or another skill that we're going to be getting later on, that also is like a good finisher called Luxcalibur, those skills actually, after you use them, they're going to deplete your kudos counter. So you always want to use them like to finish off a boss or a section or whatever, if you're going for like high scores, right? However, the skills that cost 0 SP, these were not skills in the original, they didn't exist in the original release of Gunvolt, by the way. Those skills that cost 0 SP, they don't do that. You always maintain your kudos counter after you use them, and they usually have like shorter recharge times. So yeah, that's a pretty... That's why I really love these skills, and this to me is like the definitive way to play this game. By the way, there's the jewel for the stage. Collect them all, don't forget. Once you get to the very top of this section, just drop in below this platform and use your electric field to hover, and it should be just straight to your left. And yeah, that's basically that stage. I love the, like I was mentioning, I love the skills in this game because it, or like the 0 SP skills. Let me just lower the volume here because, I'm sorry, these tricks are distracting. I should have done this before the part started, but whatever, we're doing it now. Anyway, I guess I should mention this guy first. He's Yoda, or Jota. I don't know if you pronounce the J. He's very serious. He hates us. He's probably got he's probably a narcissist. I don't know. I don't know the guy. But yeah, he's not a big fan of us, and thus we have to take him out. So that's what we will be doing. Anyway, I'll talk about the boss in a moment here when we start it up. But yeah, that's why I love playing the Gunvolt 1 off of the Trilogy Enhanced. It's my favorite version now, simply because of these skills. We're gonna unlock one, I think, in this part or the next, and the second one that is also pretty useful. And there's like 2 more as well that are. There are a total of 4 unique skills in this game. I won't be showcasing the 4th one. You learn it way too late. I think you learn it like I'm not gonna be learning it before I finish the game. And even then, it's not really that useful. Anyway, Jota over here, he has a couple of attacks. So he primarily relies on these turrets, I guess, or like, I don't know, these things that shoot lasers. So one of his attacks he does the most is what he's doing now. He sets up the lasers, and then they all fire at once. It's very easy to dodge. Just jump and, you know, hover over it with your electric field. He's doing it right again, so he gives you a lot of time to hit him. What else does he do? He, we've already reached his, by the way, this is a really annoying attack to dodge if you don't know what's coming. So he's gonna fire this hyper beam or whatever up, and then he's gonna dash at you. You can't avoid that if you don't get behind him beforehand. So that attack is annoying. Here as well, he's gonna get these drills to charge at you, but he's gonna charge you first himself, so jump over that. He's gonna do it again, jump over him, and then as long as you have your electric field up, you're gonna repel the drills. And yeah, he has one more attack where he's going to telegraph like a quick laser beam or something, and you're going to have to get on the other side of him because there's no other way to dodge that. And yeah, sneak your Crashbolts in, as you see I'm doing here, and Astrospheres to wrap up the fight, but I missed. Whoops. Yeah, have to get on the other side of that, and unfortunately when you're on the other... Bleh, I can't talk. When you're on the other side of him, it's pretty difficult to tag him, unfortunately. So I just use Astrosphere and, you know, let's wrap it up, buddy. Let's wrap it up. And as you can see, I got a bonus there, 500. 500 extra kudos. And yeah, that's that boss fight over there. Actually, a common theme you're going to notice about the Gunvolt bosses, I really don't think any of them are really that bad. One thing is, like, the nature of how Gunvolt attacks, where you have to tag an enemy and then just use your electric field to damage them. The game is designed with that in mind, so a lot of the attacks are just the bosses setting stuff up, where you just, if you tag them early on, you can just keep dealing damage to them while they, you know, finish up their setup. So, it kind of makes the bosses a bit easier in my eyes. But yeah, we got a B rank there. Not my best run, but hey, not bad. And we got the Mizuchi. that's the third bolt we've unlocked so far. I'm going to be showing that off in the next part. A different bolt, a different way to play the game as Gunvolt. Figure reached down and took a shard. Oh? I see, I see. So we're getting a bit more world building here. So Sumeragi can like extract Adept's power. The power is called the Septima, by the way, and they can store it in this thing called the glaive. I think that they can store it so they can research it further, and it also like makes them. If the actual adept wields the glaive, they can it enhances their powers. But apparently this guy here isn't an adept, and he hates all of them, and he believes like in a god. He wants to kill all adepts, so we'll see what that guy is up to later down the line. Actually, sooner than you might think, actually. Anyway, apparently there's an emergency here. Oh my god, what's up? Monica, I don't like working overtime. What's the problem? Urgent mission has come up, huh? Just let Zeno handle it. Why does Zeno do nothing? What? Why am I doing all the missions? I know money's good and all, but I want to go to bed. Oh, he got hurt. Oh, wow. I'm sorry. Sorry, Zeno. Actually, this is a line I like in the story. This is like the one time I think Gunvolt praises another character. Well, I guess he likes Jewel a lot, and he respects Asimov, but like he's like, this is the one thing he says about Zeno, which is meant to be like he's meant to be like the joke character. He's a chill guy, but Gunvolt's like, this guy's no joke, right? So if he got hurt on this mission, then come on, there must be some serious trouble out there. Anyway, yeah, so there seems to be one of the seven, you know, some troubles brewing. So, you know, Zeno got hurt trying to fend them off, or trying to stop whatever was happening down there. So we have to call in Gunvolt. I don't know why Asimov can't handle it, but I guess we're gonna, you know, we're gonna do it. I'll take care of it. The paycheck better be good though, Monica, goddammit. Anyway, that'll do it for this part of Azure Striker Gunvolt. Come again next time when we go to Sinner's Row. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.